morning, y'all. Oh, how is everybody doing? Hope you had a good weekend. I'm forgetting this guy. There we go. Hey, what's up, y'all? I know that morning song is so good. Good to see you, Ben Brown. No Edit Monday. Let's do it. It's No Edit Monday. That means I'm going to nail this podcast without issue. Good to see you, Custom. Good to see you, Daytona. Good to see y'all. Let's take some coffee. There we go. All right. Oh man, so last night I should not have. I'm playing fast in our PL Legacy League. I did for like the first 11 days. Looked at our teams. My pitching staff was, let's just put it this way, was in shambles compared to his. And I sneakily was able to outstream him the final weekend so that I can win. I had 1 saves because of Amir Garrett and Will Smith and got lucky with that. And I was able to stream for strikeouts over the weekend. But I won by 2 strikeouts. He did not pitch Lance McCullers on Saturday because he was being conservative and didn't realize I was streaming. And Adrian Morejón, I unfortunately got injured for him. So I won by 2 strikeouts. Meanwhile, I almost won in batting average and would have beaten fast. And he was completely stressing the entire day. As if JT Realmuto got a hit in his final at bat, I would have won. Oh man, wake up to so many emails. But this is always my favorite. Aw. Thanks a lot, Pop Rocks. You're awesome. Good to see ya. One day I'll get it right. Mialam SP and Ben Brown, of course. All right, so it's exciting today is that the list is actually going to be like a real edition of the list. I mean, maybe like next week more so, but we actually have actionable things now. You know, last week we didn't have everybody. We didn't have the full season yet. We didn't have proper things to judge. Because people didn't go yet. I'm slow on the wake up this morning. My lord, is it wrong that you want Zach Wheeler? Hey, what's up, CSW? To hit hard, you get hit hard because I didn't get enough shares of him, but also want him to be dope even if he's going against me. You should always want them to be dope. So it's out of love, CSW nerd. I understand. It's not wrong. It is with a K though. Zach Plesac was with an H. Zach Davies is with an H. Zach Greinke's with a K. Zach Gallen is without any of them. It's really annoying. It's only because I've typed them out so many times. Hey, what's up, Felix? I'm getting all this love for the hill to tie on, by the way. I want to share that with you. Oh no, CSW nerd. I've misspelled people so many times. I figured you'd be the person that would like knowing moving forward. Herman not looking as bad as results indicate. Marquez. Yesterday, what I didn't mention in the roundup because it's like, I'm trying not to like overrate the roundup. I know that sounds like counterintuitive, but there are certainly times when I know I can like just ramble, and it's just not efficient. Like with Marquez, it's or which one is it, Domingo or Marquez? If it's Marquez, it's like, well, yeah, you're just gonna start him at Oracle Park and then not at home with Dodgers. If you're talking about Domingo Herman, yes, I completely agree with you. Domingo Herman is pitching way better than his yeah. No, I'm completely with you, Daytona. And everyone's freaking out. Oh, he's getting demoted and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, but that's just because they don't need a 5th starter and they believe Jormont more, which I think I would too. But there's no reason. Like, yeah, I'm completely with you, Daytona. Gerbalt is there, completely there with Domingo. Let's see here what we got. Oh, no, Custom, you're going to stop right now? No Masters. None of it. Andy Bryan, hey, good to see you, man. Good morning, and same with you, Sardina. Is it too early to have Odorizzi on this list? No, I'm actually going to put him on the list now because he is. My rule with the list is if I know or if I heavily believe they are starting this week, they'll be on the list. Makes sense, right? The whole thing on the list is not for the past, it's for the future. Oh, thanks so much for the Prime sub, Sardine. If you guys don't know that, if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free Twitch sub. So if you haven't used that, you should use it here, and it'll be awesome. So thanks, Sardina, for that. But yeah, that's the general rule of the list. I thought with Mackenzie he would go this weekend. That's why he was still there. And honestly, I was too high on Mackenzie. I should have realized a lot more things, and I kind of messed up. But yeah, so that's the general list. So yeah, Odorizzi should be on the list this week. Oh man, so cool with the Colorado broadcast. Unreal. I mean, of course, CSW would appreciate that they mentioned CSW at Spielberg's that I actually met. I remember this it was a Fangraphs meetup in 2018, and Spore and I are like at the base of the hotel that we're staying at, and we're doing a live podcast essentially, and we're live streaming from the base of this. I think it's called the Raven or something. And then all of a sudden I'm talking and I see Spore. He's going, yeah. I'm like, what are you doing, man? And it was Ryan Spielberg's, and he forced him to come in, and he actually brought him in for the live stream. It might be somewhere on Periscope, way back. I think that's what we did. It was either that or his Twitch stream. So it actually might be somewhere down the rabbit hole archives. But yeah, really cool to hear Spielberg's quote CSW. Apparently it was on the Jays broadcast from the 6th inning on in that extra inning game, and I have to actually go and watch it and listen for it because I oh man, I would love to know that. It's really, really amazing to me. Blows me, I still really haven't come to terms with exactly the I don't know, the actual thing that happened. It's crazy. Stroman's comment. What's Stroman's comment? I didn't see it. Let's see here. Brian, I should have said that for. Oh, what is it? He's against the Tigers. I would still start Odorizzi. It should probably be 5 innings, but that's fine. Felix. Oh, thanks. Yeah. I'm well known for quick gift breakdowns because literally I'm writing them as they go, and I can make gifts incredibly fast. Ben Brown knows that. So it's always a me racing and sprinting. And really, I mean, those gift breakdowns are pure, as in I'm not looking it over and thinking, how do I exactly want to articulate this at this point in the article and stuff. That's literally me just word vomiting, and saying exactly what I see as I see it. So it's a lot of for example, I'm writing the first inning as it's happening, and then as the Yankees are pitching, in the other half, I'm trying to catch up on everything. And if I'm lucky, I have the videos made already and all the stuff ready. I'm just waiting for the next inning. So, yeah, honestly, the biggest delay in those articles is I have to get someone to edit. But yesterday I got really lucky with Jordan White being ready. He was like, yeah, I got it. And he took him, a proper amount of time, 10 minutes or so to edit it. Otherwise, for me, I'd be screw it, no edit, just go. And it'd be out 15 minutes earlier or something. But now you gotta be careful with it. Yeah, what was the Stroman comment? Thought the team might be still adverse because of COVID. Seems like last season they gave quick hooks with weather. What was that? Okay, Stroman was salty because he thought the game should have never started, which is right. And now he has to wait 5 days to pitch. He thought the game yep. Dude, I'd be salty too, man. I saw that. I was like, oh, that's ridiculous. It's just a waste. It's just a complete waste. And yeah, you should be frustrated. You're trying to earn yourself. You're trying to showcase everything right now. And he took the qualifying offer. This is his year, and it sucks. Especially as a starter, you're antsy every single day for your day. You prepare for that day, and have it just kind of stripped away is just stupid. For someone a veteran like Stroman now. I should have layered to the. I'm missing the whole Daytona thing there. Okay. Give me 2 seconds. Jordan White. Logan Gilbert's time coming soon in light of Paxton's injury, and is he a must add? I've stashed him actually in a couple leagues. I wouldn't say it's like within the week. I think Nick Markovicius is going to get it, but I mean, you guys remember the horrible call, right? Talking about like the Mariners' service time manipulations, everything like that, and the Express, like, yeah, Logan Gilbert's going to be up like really soon, and I would be grabbing him wherever I could. I gotta learn how to make gifs on the fly. You should watch Ben Brown's Nastiest Gifts PitchCon presentation. It goes through everything that we do, which is pretty much OBS. It's pretty much just OBS, and then you can to edit the video is actually easier than ever. Like Windows' Photos app actually has a video trimmer in it, and it's unbelievably simple. So you should definitely do that. I see. Okay, yeah. I feel like I'm at a craps table every time Peralta pitches. He's general disarray, right? Could be amazing running a crap out in the short order. Yeah, it's cherry bomb, baby. Ultra sweet or blow up in your face. I think Peralta is like doing decently well right now. Yeah, like he's not as chaotic because he has at least a secondary pitch they can throw to. But it's still a little bit. Trevor Rogers, that's what's up, Kyle. Good morning. Good to see you. Trevor Rogers is so good. I watched that with a friend who's a giant Mets fan. Also a friend of mine that old friend of mine that like used to play baseball with me and everything like that. It was really cool. And he was like, "Yeah, this Trevor Rogers guy." I was like, "Dude, you don't understand." You understand? Yeah, I got so hyped watching that. Tristan McKenzie, yeah. I mean, I'm not, honestly. I think Tristan McKenzie has a really bad situation right now with schedule. Like, it's Chicago White Sox. I'm not starting Tristan McKenzie, guys, against the Chicago White Sox. He's also, like, not stretched out, and I feel like it's going to be a lot of disappointment, and people are going to be like, why did I draft him? And it's like, we didn't know. I like Tristan McKenzie in like 3 weeks. Can you explain what Honeyball Screwball? Okay, so I had a long conversation last night with Andrew Perpetua about this. It's 8:45, so this is probably the last thing I got to do. About like what a screwball is, and like Andrew's saying there's a swing ball. It's not. Okay. Very, very simply put, screwball, essentially you need to put your hand like the walk like an Egyptian. You know, like that kind of thing, right? Walk like an Egyptian. So essentially on release, you're doing that. And you're turning over the ball to make it like a curveball. So a screwball is, you have a curveball grip, which is, I like it in between. Some people like it like this, whatever. But you have this curveball grip, and then normally comes out like this. Instead of screwball, you're turning all the way around and then coming out like that. Okay? Yes, this looks very painful because it is very painful and terrible for your arm. Do not do that, okay? Now, I see a lot of people that are throwing, so it looks like the grip that Honeywell is throwing is a changeup, essentially, that he's pronating a ton. Actually, maybe it's like this, but he's essentially coming out, and it is like a lot of pronation. It's not the full turnover, but he's coming out like this, and then completely coming out like that. Okay, so it's really a changeup, guys. Now the 82 mile per hour one, as opposed to 85, 86, is the only one that Savant actually called a screwball, and we didn't get the slow motion of it, and I can't really see it. The other stuff was a changeup, and it's like ultra pronation, and it's a really good changeup, but that's not a scroogey, right? And And you've heard so many people call like a hyperpronated changeup a screwball, and it's not. You got to throw it like a curveball. It's got to be the index finger falling off so that you get the top spin like a curveball. So I hope that helps explain it. But yeah, the 82 mile per hour one, like, it looked bad, by the way. And yeah, that we didn't really get to see like how that grip was and all that stuff. But anyway, all right, guys, I gotta move to I should have like something that's like time for the first pitch. And I like do a quick scene of it. I don't know, hit a button and like, it's first pitch podcast time. All right, gotta do the notes. I feel like the Dunkin' Donuts guy. Gotta wake up and make the donuts. I don't know. I'm being stupid. I'm still kind of delirious. That was not. You see, that's how bad it is. Like, oh God. All right, let's get some notes going here. So I have from the entire staff today, which is wonderful. Guys, I'm curious if you can even like guess what the notes are. Like, I have my batter's box one. I have my reliever stuff. What should be the order of this stuff? It's no. Relievers are after, like, looking forward to today. Reliever notes. Right? Nah, I'll do it after the batter stuff. And then I've got Mark with the weather, because duh. Who's the streamer for today? Who is the streamer? I'm trying to remember. Dean Kramer, isn't it? No. I'm not calling out Pitching Ninja whatsoever. I don't know what he did. I've had this conversation with Rob before. I mean, and there's a lot of conceptions about what a screwball is. I'm sticking with my guns here. This is how it's always been. It makes sense. It like, that is a different pitch, you know? And in the end of the day, like, I don't get upset. You know, it's just like, whatever, who cares? That's what the screwball is to me. I saw like a Reddit threads going nuts about like yelling at people about what screwballs are, and there's this misconception in that one, and it's just, that's what a screwball is. That's all. All right, so it's Dean Kramer is a stream pick. Do I like any of the other ones? Dane Dunning ain't so bad, but I don't think he's streamable. Wade Miley, at Oracle Park. That's kind of sneaky. So, okay, so I want to actually, like, really quickly, I should do this at some point. I can't really. But let's think about these offenses really quickly. Do I have all 30 teams today? I have all but 2. I'll figure out what the 2 are missing later. Dodgers are 1. Oh, Dodgers and Rockies. Okay. Oh, really? Oh, that's funny. That's funny, CSW. Avi Garcia is deep enough played as somewhat noteworthy. Oh yeah, you're guessing the 3 people that Chu sent me in review of yesterday. With Tony throwing with a bandage today, possibly for his bullpen session, not legal for games yet. I mean, you can have a bandage on your finger. You can do that, I think. You can have things like wrapped up, I think. You just can't like rub it. Yeah, if they see, oh man, I gotta get you down. No, nobody. No. Oh no. There we go. All right. Can't have that happening. But But really quickly, like Jay's still elite. Pittsburgh, like 1 through 5, right? Put on a hat. I'm good. Toronto's tier 1. Pittsburgh tier 5. Texas tier 5. Tigers tier 5. Royals tier 4. Miami tier 5. Atlanta tier 1. St. Louis tier 3. I'm just going through the offenses of how you guys should be thinking about it, at least how I am right now still. Cleveland tier 5. Arizona tier 5. Chicago, I'd say tier 3, maybe 2. It's in between there somewhere. Seattle tier 5. Tampa Bay tier 2 or 3. I don't know. LA is getting to be tier 2 now. San Francisco Giants are tier 4. Maybe 3, but 4 probably. Milwaukee tier 4. Baltimore tier 5. Boston tier 2 or tier 1. Probably tier 2. Oakland tier 3. Chicago tier 1. Phillies are tier 2 now for me. Yankees are tier 1. Minnesota's tier 1. Mets are tier 2, 1. Houston's tier 1. Cincinnati's tier 2. Washington's tier 5. And San Diego Padres is tier 1. And Dodgers are tier 1. Rockies and Coors are tier 1. Rockies on the road are tier 5. So I hope you guys, like, that's kind of where I'm coming from when I do these streaming picks. Is, like, I'm weighing, are they a tier 5 or a tier 1? That will definitely swing what I'm doing. I don't want to do any tier 1, essentially, like, at all for the streaming picks. I'm going to try to avoid tier 2s completely as well. I imagine I can't really even take a streaming pick if it's a tier 1 or tier 2, because then if I want to start them against those guys, then they have to be owned over 20% of the time, right? Like, if he's good enough to endure, like, the Yankees, I doubt he's available, you know? Yeah, I said tier 2, tier 3. I don't know if it's that bad. They just wrecked the team yesterday. I think. Oh no, Burbaker actually. No, Coffee Cakes did well. Oh man, it's already 8:54. Oh my lord, I'm so behind. Okay. Oh, I have a new thing in my head. It's Sink or Swim by Tumin May. All right, I need to get my news up. Also need to get my roundup up. Good looking graphic from Justin today. Waiver Dream looks great. All right. So George Springer's strained quad is not. Oh my god, how ridiculous is that? It's so ridiculous. I really can't get over this. Like, he's healed from his injury, but he's got a new one just from healing from the other injury. Getting old sucks, guys. Just, it's not fair, man. Oh, Hunter Dozier. Re-aggravated his thumb injury. I don't do closer stuff because that is going to be handled by Eric Dadman, which is amazing. Christian Yelich dealing with lower back tightness. Huh. I wonder if we should have like a daily article that's just injury news. And if that's the case, then I can literally get that sent to me. Are those tier rankings on PL? Sorry if I missed them. No, they're not really. I mean, they were in the Analyzing SP Schedules article. Actually, you know what, guys? What we're doing is James Shiano approached me yesterday. I proposed it out to the staff. Like, we have this cool article on Fridays, Justin Wick is just analyzing the schedules and looking like, hey, these are some actually like good schedules or bad schedules to avoid, which is pretty cool. But we actually have one, Serp. It's Jacob Robinson. He does his injury report every Sunday on the site, which is pretty cool. But anyway, we're gonna have like a weekly, like a bi or tri-weekly article. That is like the schedule article I keep referencing, which is looking at like, okay, what the expected schedules are. That's all because, like I say this on the roundup, I'm just using that old article analyzing SB schedules, which has every rotation's 4 starts, right? 4 turns of the rotation. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna create that through the season, and inside that article is where I initially placed the expected tier rankings. Right? I was like, Nick's random tier rankings. So actually, I'll talk to James and be like, hey, let's have this tier ranking on that, so you guys can have that as a reference point for it too. I think that is a way to do that. All right, let's get some more news. So they re-optioned Brent Honeywell for just 2 innings. They wasted an option. That's wild. Just for 2 innings. Archer Bradley. It's the IL with a bleak strain. It's rough. Oh, nice. Josh Bell and Kyle Schwarber could return today from their COVID IL stint. Oh, I didn't push this on Twitter. Oh man, I forgot. All right, hold on. I forgot to do this. Is crucial stuff. And then I didn't put it on to. I didn't put it on to Discord. Oh man, that's just uncharacteristic. It's not letting me post it now. What is this? Oh, there we go. Okay. Hey guys, what's up? All right, 8:59. Okay. Thank you. You're right. When you're right, you're right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have a no edit, guys. Today is going to be a no edit podcast. Jim Morehone. Don't care about Miranda. Whew. We'll do it live. No edit squad. That's right, guys. I give away 2 free months of PL Plus. If I do no edits, I give away 2 months of PL Plus to the chat. Oh yeah, Anthony Rendon. All right, that's good. That's good for notes. Pretty sure. I think Fast got the rest of it. Hey, thanks Ben Brown for gifting the sub. Enjoy it, CSW nerd. Take advantage. All right. And what lines do I want to talk about? Yes, obviously Luke Weaver. Guys, I don't know if you saw his strike zone plot, but it's pretty cool, man. It's like really, really cool. Kershaw, no. Morejon, no. Brent Honeywell. I'll just say Brent Honeywell made his debut, and you should read the gift breakdown. Descafani did well. It was a rocky road, y'all. Excuse me. Don't care about Brubaker. I do want to mention Mike Fultonevich. Excuse me. Anderson, no. Minor, no. Scherzer, no. Logan Allen, not really. Dylan Cease, no. All right, I'll bring that up and just say that his command isn't good. Ron Marquez doesn't matter, and you know. Matt Shoemaker, no. Jordan Montgomery, a little disappointed, but he's not someone I would drop, so I'll mention that. Pavetta. Just for the lols, guys. Just for the... Yeah, Drew Smiley, gotta mention that. Flexen, no. Williams, no. Actually, I'm going to talk about Jose De Leon. Okay. And the Battle of the Tigers. All right. Hey, Nick. Oh, thanks so much, Nick Foles. Hi. Do you think it's crazy to trade Andrew Vaughn for Jock Peterson at this point? I wouldn't say it's crazy. It's going to be a little bit more painful. You're banking on Andrew Vaughn panning out, but if you feel that way and you feel like Jock Peterson isn't going to really impact your team, like he would just be a bench bat or so, sure, why not, right? Have some fun. Okay, so Tavernite. Hey, how's our team looking, by the way? Can you send me the if you guys don't know, Matt Tavernite was the co-manager in my blind draft for PitchCon. And no problem, Nick. By the way, I love the term cheers, and I always feel like I can't use it because it's just, it's not an American thing. But I've always been so jealous of the term cheers. I think it's such a brilliant phrase. Bob Rocks. No, I'm not gonna do that. Don't worry. I mean, maybe, but no. But yeah, Tavernite. I'll save that one for the podcast. I'll put that at the end. All right, here we go. Got to get water now. Instead of coffee because water is cleaner and makes it easier to articulate. Oh, come on. Well, you can say like cheers like that, but don't say, oh, cheers, mate. Like, I'm not going to do that. Doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem right at all. But anyway, guys, good morning. Happy Monday. I missed this over the weekend. I really did. It's really nice. It's like, I don't know. I'm a man of routine. And I this is a good routine, I like good routines. Okay. Let's see. Remember, if I do no edits, and I'm going to try not to for everybody. If I do no edits, give away 2 free months of PL Plus. That's the rule. If you can use a crappy imitation accent, you're right, you can't. But no accent, it's fine. Cheers. All right, cheers. Cheers, Daytona. I couldn't not do it. I'm sorry. It's just innate in me. Okay. All right, here we go. What is happening? Welcome to the First Page Podcast, your morning podcast from pitcherlist.com. My name is Nick Pollock. Today's April 12th. Happy Monday. And yes, I am live on Twitch at twitch.tv/pitcherlist. And we are going to talk about baseball. George Springer's oblique is fully healed, but his strained quad is not, so we're still waiting there. Randall Grichuk, hey, not a bad option in the meantime. Hunter Dozier re-aggravated his thumb injury. Definitely monitor that situation. Christian Yelich is dealing with lower back tightness. It's not what we want to hear. Hopefully, Yelich avoids the IL. Archie Bradley has the IL with an oblique strain, so Hector Neris, he is your guy. Josh Bell and Kyle Schwarber could return today from their COVID IL stint. Exciting to hear about that. I would love to see Bell actually be slotted in that cleanup spot for Washington. And hey, it might turn that offense from about a tier 4, tier 5 to about a tier 3 as far as who to stream against. So keep that in mind if you are going against the Nationals this week. Bell and Schwarber make that offense way, way better. Adrian Morejon, he was removed yesterday with a forearm strain. You don't want to see it. terrible news there. Well, it's kind of curious to see who is going to fill in there for the Padres. The Mets and the Marlins was postponed yesterday. Marcus Stroman warmed up, had a bit of time in the game, and now he won't pitch for 5 days. Incredibly frustrating. I feel bad for Stroman there. Tony Gonsolin is still experiencing shoulder soreness. Did not pitch his scheduled bullpen, so it doesn't look like he's going to be back from the IL right away. It's going to be more time there. Hey, Dustin May, you're getting more opportunities. Keep that in mind. And lastly, Anthony Rendon is dealing with a groin injury. Hopefully, he also avoids the IL. Any performances from yesterday's games, courtesy of Scott Chu. Gio Urshela went 4 for 5 with a home run and 3 RBI. Urshela continues to be a pleasant surprise in the Bronx, notching his 3rd multi-hit game of the young season. While he currently bats 8th for the Yankees, there's only so long they can keep Urshela at the bottom of the order if he continues to bat around 300 like he has for the last 2 seasons and is worth a look in most fantasy formats. Kyle Seeger went 4 for 4 with 2 home runs yesterday. The 11-year veteran logged 4 hard-hit balls and got on base in all 5 of his plate appearances. He won't sustain a high batting average over a full season, but we've seen Seeger go on hot streaks for several weeks at a time, and he could prove to be a useful fill-in if the losses of Josh Bell, Brian Hayes, J.D. Davis, or Cody Bellinger have left you with a hole in your corner infield. And lastly, there's J.D. Martinez. We don't talk about studs often, but he hit 3 home runs yesterday. He now has at least 1 extra base hit in each of his first 8 games, including 7 doubles and 5 home runs. While JD is certainly not on your waiver wire, it's great to see that he's put his rough 2020 behind him, and that reintroduction of the in-game video appears to be giving at least some lift to players like JD who heavily rely on it. Relievers from yesterday, courtesy of Eric Dadman, while Emmanuel Clase earned his 2nd save of the series on Sunday, allowing a hit and a walk in a scoreless inning. He's now been deployed in the 9th for 3 of his 4 appearances so far this year, and he looks poised to get the majority of save chances in Cleveland from here on out. Then there's Will Smith, Liam Hendricks, and Alex Colomé. They gave up runs, all of them, to continue rough starts to the year. Despite pitching in deep bullpens, their jobs are all safe and they're all fine. So don't panic and drop them now. And then there's Brad Hand. He saw his first action of the year on Sunday in Dodger Stadium. 7 fastballs, averaged 93 miles per hour, which is even faster than his 2019 average. It was 11 pitches in a non-safe situation, so take it all with a grain of salt, but it is a promising start. And speaking of start, we're going to talk about starters from yesterday. Oh, my favorite part! All right, I led with Luke Weaver. 7 innings pitched, 0 earned runs, 1 hit, 1 walk, and 8 strikeouts. I know we're really excited about this. Bad news here is he didn't throw his cutter at all. This was Luke Weaver embracing the Blake Snell blueprint, which is wonderful. Trust me, I'm really excited to see incredible separation of 4-seamers up and changeups down. But if he doesn't have that cutter, this seems more like an exception than a new rule. It's really hard to be this consistent with command. Weaver was in an incredible rhythm yesterday. I would be cautious believing that's going to be there consistently without that third pitch he can get for strikes. Brent Honeywell Jr. made his debut yesterday. It was exciting. 2 innings pitched, 2 strikeouts, nothing else. I wrote a whole GIF breakdown about it. You should go and read it. It's about 1,500 words and 14 GIFs. But of course, he was then optioned right after. No reason to pick him up in your fantasy leagues. Tony Disco, otherwise known as Anthony Descafani, went 6 innings pitched, 0 earned runs, 6 hits, 1 walk, and 8 strikeouts. You might be thinking, Tony Disco, man, to get. And actually, I would say yes, he does get the Marlins twice in a row now. But this was Rocky Road inside of Oracle Park. If you don't know Rocky Road, well, the Rockies are a sweet offense to stream against on the road. Take it with a grain of salt, guys. This is not who Tony Disco is going to be. It was a good slider, good fastball too. Had a really filthy one, honestly, to end the 6th. The last pitch of the game, beautiful pitch. I tweeted it. Go check it out at Pitcherlist on Twitter. Mike Fultonevich, 7 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 2 hits, 3 walks, and 3 Ks against the Padres. Yeah, don't buy into this. I'm so sorry, but yeah, he's not in a place that you want to trust. His command, you would think, is how he got through this. Hey, 3 strikeouts. He clearly was earning those outs. It was the heart of the plate. I mean, he was not spotting the edges and keeping them at bay. He was a lot of just, please do not crush this ball. And sometimes they did, and they found gloves. Do not trust Fulte here. Dylan Cease, 4.2 innings, 1 earned run, 4 hits, 3 walks, and 6 strikeouts against the Royals. And really, there's one question every single time Cease pitches. Has he fixed his command? No. Nope. If you look at the strike zone plot, you can be pretty assured that, yeah, he doesn't really know where things are going. It's very frustrating. Now, he does get Cleveland twice in a row. So it's a tough situation you're in. Do you go after a guy that is clearly erratic, but lean on, say, the 6 strikeouts that he just got and had a good slider, I guess, movement-wise, not necessarily command-wise, but it was getting some strikeouts yesterday. Do you trust that against a bad offense? Or do you lean more on hey, his control isn't there and it could easily burn you? And only 4.2 innings. He's not an efficient guy. This was the Royals, who are a slightly better offense than Cleveland, but that doesn't mean you have to trust him. It's a tough situation. It's up to you if you want to take that chance. Jordan Montgomery against the Rays, 5 innings pitched, 4 runs, 5 hits, 2 walks, 4 Ks. He allowed 2 home runs, 1 on a really bad cutter over the middle of the plate, probably his worst cutter because he actually had through a lot of good ones. And then a changeup that was a little too far up as well. I think Jordan Montgomery for the long haul is going to make you very, very happy to have rostered on your team. Do not panic with Jordan Montgomery. I think it's too good of a repertoire, really good changeup. That new cutter is just going to get better as the season goes on. He was still above 92 miles per hour yesterday, which is what you want to see. You really want to see him about 93 from Jordan, but 92 is fine. And he has, a good slider and a curveball as well. So stick with Jormont, otherwise known as the Bear. Drew Smiley went 5 innings, 5 earned runs, 5 hits, 0 walks, and 3 Ks. The Phillies were very efficient scoring against Smiley yesterday. I know you might be a little bit concerned because that's not the Drew Smiley that you want. He still has a good enough fastball. It's around 92, 93. Still harder than it was in 2019. And that curveball is still very, very good and going to get you strikeouts. The cutter, not so much. He didn't really throw the pitch yesterday at all. I would still be going with Drew Smiley. I think the talent is too good for you to drop. Now, Nick Pivetta went against the Orioles and got just 7 strikeouts if that's what you needed. I did. It was great. Throwing 95 miles per hour, which is pretty good. Secondary pitches were not yesterday. And the breaking stuff is kind of the make or break for Pivetta. Is he going to be able to constantly get strikes with curveballs and sliders? The days that he can, he is very good, but he really hasn't been able to do that with consistency quite yet. And this was the Orioles and still allowed 4 runs and had a 1.67 whip. Not great, Bob. Leave Pivetta on the wire. And then we had the Battle of the Lions. Daniel Ponce-León and Jose De Leon, not against each other, but they both went yesterday. And Jose won despite going 4.1 innings and 6 earned runs, 8 hits, 3 walks, and 9 strikeouts. Ponce-León, 1.1 innings, 7 earned runs, 0 Ks, 4 walks. He's completely lost. He's essentially got a fastball, curveball. Fastball command was terrible. Curveball was not there whatsoever. This is someone you just ignore now. We might see someone else slide into that rotation because he just cannot be trusted in the rotation. However, Jose De Leon against the Diamondbacks, I thought there would be much better performances here to be had, or really production to be had, I should say, from De Leon. Obviously, the line isn't good, but 9 strikeouts are there. The sinker is still doing well. The secondary stuff, I think, actually was pretty good, too. I would keep an eye on De Leon and actually start him for his next start, too. I think there is something here, and over the long term, you might be really, really happy that Jose De Leon is on your roster. Okay, looking forward to today. Here is Mark with the weather. Thanks, Mark. We also have streaming picks today. That is Dean Kramer hosting Seattle. I love him for this 2-start week. I think he's the pickup to make, especially considering that he is rostered in fewer than 20% of leagues. And if you really want a deep stream today, consider Wade Miley. He's going against the Giants in Oracle Park. I think that's a decent matchup. He is a lefty, though, and the Giants generally are better against lefties, so it is a very deep pick, but I'm trying to see if there is that kind of deep pick to give you guys every single day. And whenever I can, I am going to answer a question from the Twitch chat. If you're not aware, every single morning, Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 10 a.m. Eastern Time, I am live streaming on Twitch. As I go through this First Pitch podcast, I take your questions and I go through the SB streamers. Also later today, 12 o'clock, 12 to 2, I will be live streaming doing the list on it. So ask all the questions, watch the process, really understand why I'm ranking guys 1 through 100. Come by twitch.tv/pitcherlist. And today's question is from Matt Tavernite. He asks, would you start Trevor Rogers at Atlanta or Kikuchi versus Houston? Or maybe try to start both instead of relief pitcher for the week. This is a really good question. I am in love with Trevor Rogers right now. I think he's at a better spot than Kikuchi is. Trevor Rogers' fastball not only is going actually harder than Kikuchi's, but is better commanded at the moment. While his secondary stuff, the changeup, I think is better than any secondary offering Kikuchi has at the moment as well. As far as Atlanta versus Houston, I think it's pretty even. We saw what Atlanta can do last night as they jumped on Matt Moore. What not surprising, it's Matt Moore, but still incredible offense there. And same thing with Houston. Kikuchi did perform well in the past 2 starts, and he's kind of making it work. But I mean, I think I would start Kikuchi because it's fun at the moment, but I would rather go Trevor Rogers. As far as sitting a relief pitcher instead of Kikuchi, that's very close. I would say for you, map out how many strikeouts you need if you want to get a chance at the win. It's very situational based, but I think I'm going to have Trevor Rogers as a probable start against Atlanta. That's how confident I am in Rogers at the moment. But that's going to do it for today's episode of the First Pitch Podcast. My name is Nick Pollock, and that is everything you need to know. We're giving away 2 months of PL Plus. Woo! There was like 1 or 2 moments that I probably would have edited, but I didn't want to do it. We're giving it away. No edit Monday. Oh, man. All right. So what is the best way to do this? I'm going to go into the users in chat now. I'm going to grab all of these names. I'm going to do a random name contest winner generator. So we are going to take 2 names. Yancey is here. All right, I'm actually going to screen share so you guys can see this. Can you see that? Pick a name, random winner. So good luck, guys. Good luck. If you have it already, let me know. And if you don't, find me just send me a DM on Twitter if you win. And I'll give you a coupon for your first free month of Pitcherless Plus. Here we go. The winner is Tom MZ. Congrats, you've won a free month of PL Plus. Send me a DM on Twitter. You get a free month of PL Plus. And the second winner, because we have 2, because no edit Mondays. Sandra Real. Congratulations. So there you go. Congrats. Woo, I like this. Gives me a good incentive to try and do no edits. I was feeling it. Good notes, by the way, from Scott Chu and Eric Dadman. They're the true heroes here today. No edit Mondays. So, I mean, no edit. I still need to do, obviously, basic things. But no edit Mondays. So, let's get Mark up in here. All right. I can get rid of all of these gift breakdown things. Okay, Mark. 11. Love it. Okay. Let's get Mark with the weather. Thank you, Mark. We got to bring it into the podcast over here. No edit Mondays. It's such a good way to start the week. I told you I was going to catch up on it. It's only 9:21 right now. We got this. No problems. No problems detected. Let's mute this.
Thanks, Nick.
Oh, he sounds sad.
Keep an eye out. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Bye.
All right. Let's go here. Go to the end. Pull it back. Line you up. Line you up. Select all. Apply the chains. Just one. Sorry, I'm not a rapper. I'm not a rapper. Sorry. I hope you guys saw that. If you want to shout them out or whatever, you guys should. It's Taz Is it gonna show up? I don't know. But yeah, you guys should be DMing me on Twitter. You would win, so you can re-gift it. Oh, like the kid in Philly and be a hero. All right, let's get the. I need the podcast intro. And yeah, I know I could have like edited some things. You know, I could have like slowed down the start of the. This doesn't. That's Fireside Chat intro, Nick. FC, come on, get it together. Get it together, Nick. So this isn't where I parked my car. Let's get rid of this. Oh, right, get rid of that. No, I meant mute. All right, we can do things, right? I'm actually good at this, right?
What is happening? Welcome to the First Pitch Podcast, your morning podcast from pitchers.com. My name is...
It is Nick. Oh, I didn't turn on desktop audio for you. Sorry, guys. Meant to do that so you can actually hear the things I'm doing.
Everything. And that is everything you need to know.
Cool. All right, we export this. 12th, right? Oh, it's my dad's birthday tomorrow. Cool. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. We're going to Omni Studio now. First pitch. Yeah, Papa Pollock. Yep. Before you started Twitch, that's how I thought all the Pitchless podcasts were. No edits. I mean, honestly, like, I would say, I don't know, I'd say it's like 10% are generally no edits. There are certainly times when, dang it came in and Nick's saying, I hope you guys saw that, which obviously means I missed something good. I don't even know what, I don't really know what even I said. But as far as like for these podcasts, yeah, there certainly have been times I'm just like, let's do this. But I've noticed that it's nice to take like a break before the hitter performances. I can, just take a swig of water and stuff like that. It makes it really easier and smoother, I think, if I do that. But there are certain times when it's just like, nah, man, we're doing this. Oh yeah, I used to play football in the park a lot. Like it was just a really fun thing to do. Like on Saturdays, I ran into like a group that played in the park, like in like, I don't know, like 8 years or something, became friends with a lot of them. And then every Saturday they would play in the park and do this. And like, as you play, there are often people that they're just there that want to play football with you too. And there's this one time when, some traditional dude bro was there. We're like, all right, yeah, come on, come play with us, whatever. And like we always have a play. Like we always like huddle up, cool, what play we're gonna do. And then he said, hey man, let's just shotgun it right here. That was it. Like that was his play. Let's just shotgun it right here. We don't like have a snap or anything. Let's just shotgun it right here. And for me, it's like, that's how I just feel about doing it live, is just, let's just shotgun it right here. I love it. Oh yeah, Josh Berry is killing me. It's just, it's unbelievable how hilarious those stupid videos are. Oh my God. Oh man. Yeah, seriously, Sperry is killing me. I love it. All right. I think we're good. I'm going to publish First Pitch Podcast. Cool. That's done. We're done. I'm leaving up this shot because I am going to now do the wonderful streaming stuff. So let's get all that materials, all those things ready. We got our probable starters. We have this is from my draft outline. Like, no joke. Nick Pollock's draft outline. This is the sheet. From here, I just need something so that I can get an Excel spreadsheet to use the table maker. So I just use this for whatever reason. Cool. I have RotoWire's stuff, and then I need the streaming article to do. Here we go. Okay. All right. So I'll let you know how much Alzolay hurts me today. Oh yeah, I'm more in now because I can believe him having a good start. I just didn't at all. But yeah, he's still wild. Not as much as you want, you know. Hey, blue eyes. Oh, this is awesome. Hey, welcome. Like, I'll tell you this: if you go off and you ask like the right questions, you will get a wonderful response in this community. Like, seriously, if you're new to fantasy sports, there are no dumb questions. I mean, I know it sounds like a plug and stuff, but we've had many people that are brand new to fantasy baseball, and they join PL Plus, and like everyone there will give you all the good answers. The questions you want to avoid, if you feel like you won't get answers to, are what are your thoughts on this thing, on this player, or who should I trade this player for? Those are like very nuanced and loaded questions that you probably will get ignored about. But if you have like very specific ones, like if you just have what you feel is a dumb question, ask those questions. Everyone will love to help you on it. So Blue Eyes, like, welcome to the community. Keep asking all the questions you have. Just make them as specific as you can. And we got you. We got you in this community. I'll check Sperry out. Yeah, that's funny. Oh yeah, Vegas. That should be a really fun one. I'm really, honestly, I'm more excited about Rodon. Like, McKenzie, I think, is actually going to struggle, but I just want confirmation that Rodon is doing the same stuff. He went for $150 in my TGFBI last night, which is about right. Maybe that's 15% of your budget. I didn't want to spend that much because I recognize that there will be situations where there is some absurdly good, like just so obviously good player that I want to spend more of my budget on. In Rodon, I'm not going to ignore the fact that, like, we've seen guys already have one really good start with up velocity, and then the next one they don't. And that could be it, I'm not going to just base it off of one start. It could be like the Brandon Finnegan thing. Thanks, I'm full of dumb questions. Literally only just learned that going 5 and 7 in categories means I go, oh, well, that depends on the league, Blue Eyes. It's called a 1 week league or a categories league. A categories scoring league, I guess. But I'm in preference of like the 0-1. I feel like that's the true game. Like, it's like actually like baseball. It doesn't matter if you win 11-1 or if you win 7-5, right? Like, it doesn't matter. And like that's why you can punt saves and steals and stuff like that, because you're just trying to win 6 a week, or if standard 5x5 is you're trying to win. Yeah, you're trying to win 6 still. So that's stinks, Blue Eyes. But hey, that's not so like. If you're gonna lose, that's the best thing you can lose to, really, is 5-7 or 6-5. So it's not so bad. But yeah, that's an annoyance. I've been in leagues. I'm like, wait, what? I just lost this weekend. I get, oh my god, I didn't realize I would have played differently. I wouldn't have taken as many chances, because you kind of want to be a little bit more conservative if it is just you win the categories. So I feel you. I feel your pain. Okay. We are going to double check today's starters first. It's the first process we always do. Wait, no, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. There we go. We're going to go back here first. Get rid of all of these things. Get out of here. Okay. But yeah, hopefully to see you guys a lot today from 12 to 2 as we do as I do the list. Oh yeah, right, yeah. In the playoffs, just about winning. Right. Did I eat breakfast yet today? Are you talking? Hopefully you're not talking to me. I generally don't eat breakfast. Like I have coffee and then depending on the day, like some days I have like a smoothie and stuff after. Some days I just have a normal lunch. But I don't. Wait, what am I doing? I want to go here. Okay. Yeah, I don't like have like a sit down breakfast. Sometimes I have oatmeal, but not today. I don't think Nancy calls anyone else that. Oh no. Oh really? Who do I have instead of Oh right. Huasker. Oh no. Am I spelling that right? No, there's no O. Right? Okay. Kramer, Perez, Elzole, Miley, McKenzie, Rodon, Mize, Granke, Singer, Cobb. Cool. Anderson. Oh, you guys can't see that. You should be able to. Darvish, Sheffield, Sanchez, Gant, Robbie Ray, and Fede. No, don't trust them. You don't trust the Fedes. Okay. So it looks like Strasburg's going the next day. All right. So this has to change. What else changed? This one. Okay. So this moves up. I don't think this is a probable start yet. I wish it were, but it's not. I would start him over this, though. I know that sounds crazy. Slider looked legit, though. And then do not start. We're over here. Do not. Oh, hi, Mike. Do not start Eric Fede. Whoops. How am I screwing this up, guys? How am I screwing this up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. All right. Put that into the table maker. Oh, I'm so excited. Like, we're probably, I don't know, a week or two away from the new table maker. I'm talking to the devs tonight. And we'll see. I mean, they have a lot on their plate, of course. We're always getting better, always improving. Today's is Dean Kramer. So we're going to replace this. And then we're going to take this and copy that. Put it up here. It's going to take a moment. Do not freak out. Brunch is best. Brunch is super fun. I got to say, I know it's, but it's a good brunch with people you enjoy is like amazing. It's an amazing thing. It's just, I remember from Parks and Rec, I think Leslie Knope says, why don't people just eat breakfast for every meal? And Swanson goes, I just don't know. Like, I kind of agree. I kind of feel the same way. All right, so that's good. Now we are going to get tomorrow's. Hey, we got a full slate. Look at this. We haven't had a full slate in a while. Let's get this over here. And then we remove that. All right. We'll start throwing guys in here. So you love breakfast food, but you don't really eat breakfast. I know. Well, there's like a couple reasons why it's like not efficient for me. I'm favoring sleep more than like adding another 30 minutes so I can sit down and make myself bacon, eggs, and toast or something like that. And then by the time I'm done with this, it's like, 10:15 or so. And I have the list at 12, so I don't want like a massive breakfast or something like that, because then I'll just feel terrible for the next 2 hours. Breakfast is inefficient based. Yeah, it's just I need the sleep. It thinks he's going against the White Sox, but he's still probably going to be the number one play. This is still an auto start to me. Nope, sorry. I think I prefer Giolito on this side. Because, he goes against Cleveland versus the White Sox. Like, it's really close. Play, auto play. Nola. We got some aces. Do I prefer this or this? I'd say we're here. Is there any more? Yep. Get him in there. I'm excited about this. I'm probably starting him. This is a probably start as well. Oh, it's Trevor Bauer. Hyunjin Ryu. My God, ace day. Oh my God. Look at all of the aces. How could, man? All right, wait. Hold on. This is tomorrow. Oh, it's too bad. 2 o'clock. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, it's 2 o'clock and 3. Oh, no, this is all evening stuff. Nah, I can't do the daily stream. I can't do it. I was kind of hoping it would be like one of those afternoon packed days like last week. But I guess not. Okay. So here's the probably starts here, just so we know. So let's actually move that down like a lot more, because this is ace day. You're gonna be at the bottom of this. You are too. You're ahead of this because it's the team. All right, so we're gonna do that. As far as you guys. So Fried and Strauss get down to here. That seems right. This is gonna be here. Trevor Bauer hosting Colorado. Are you serious? That's fine. This is fine. Yeah, okay. Whatever. Just start them all, y'all. I might flip. Nah, that's fine. Oh, Arizona's. Oh my God, this is in here too. John Means is an auto start. Well, I'll give him the probable start. But then, yeah, I'll do this. Yeah, and I'll probably give it to Pablo too. Just because it's Atlanta. And I prefer the start right now because it's Toronto versus Seattle. I prefer Gaussman too. Is there anyone else here that's just like, no, okay. Whew. I think we get to questionables now. No, Yarbrough should be actually a probable start. Who is this? Oh, I didn't verify this. Oh, man. Oh, my Lord. Please. Please be Zach Gallen. I'm going to have a question mark for this one. Is this a still ill? Yeah, but I don't care. I'd put him here. Just because it's like it's going to be limited, but like he should do well. Like think of it like Odorizzi, but better. That's how I'm leaning there. Questionable down here. This is questionable. Let's say that seems about right. I don't want any. Oh no, this one's okay. What's the best one here? I guess Margaret Vicious. Away from. No, I'll do this. All right, I need to verify this though. Yeah, this is all good. It's just Gallon is the only one. Yeah, right. It's just Gallon. Is the question mark? All right. How do we feel about this, guys? Yes. Felix, absolutely. I hope Strasburg gets his velocity back. Frozen Jimmy Dean Delight egg sandwiches. Don't overthink it. What? I generally don't go for frozen food, like prepared stuff. I generally, you know, I don't think my body agrees with it. So I don't do that stuff. There is a bagel pub, if you know Brooklyn. It's just the best avocado, bacon, egg, and cheese in the world. And it's like 5 minute it takes a total of 20 minutes to go there, pick one up and come back. And I do that way too often. I think like 2 years ago, when we first started doing the First Pitch podcast, I was like, you know what? I'm going to treat myself when I do this. And I would go there like, I would say 4 days a week. After I do the First Pitch podcast, I could even smell the food. It'd be done. Like that would be my, the morning stuff. And my streamers would be done. And my SP round would be done. Everything would be done that I need to get out. Like the nastiest pitches, I think at that time too. And I would just be like, it's time for my avocado, bacon, egg, and cheese. Let's go. That's just what I had for months. It was pretty great, but you can't do that every day. You just can't. Right? That's honestly like my favorite part of Brooklyn. Is it's such a walkable place, you know? Hey, Cam, thanks so much for the sub, man. Using Amazon Prime. You're awesome. But yeah, that's the best part about Brooklyn is like, for the most part, it's your everything is walkable. I go get groceries. It's 5 minutes away, you know? I have my laundry. Like I don't have it in the building. So I just drop it off like around the corner. Everything is walkable. You just go to it. It's how I like to live. And oh man, that avocado, bacon, egg, and cheese. I might want to get one this morning. I'm like, it's making me really hungry. But then I won't be as. All right, we'll see. We'll see if I'm going to do that or not. I don't know. How do you guys feel about this rank? Is there anything that's like sticking out to you? I'm going to look it over really quickly. I might say Bauer over Giolito, honestly. Like, yeah, I think I'm going to do that. This is such a stupid good start. Like, it's Rocky Road, and he's going to go 20 innings. Just for the record, I hope everyone understands that NP stands for nastiest pitches. Just want to make that clear, Ben Brown. I'm excited for you, too. And then, by the way, these are tomorrow's games, though, Ben, not today's. So not going to be as wonderful. Nola, Castillo, Woodruff, Flaherty. I am making a statement there by putting Woodruff above Flaherty, even though it is Washington versus Chicago. I think I might flip him on the list. And full season though. How many innings is the question? Oh, thanks Waz for the Amazon Prime sub. You're awesome, man. Let's see. Ryu against the Yankees versus Hendricks. Yeah, Ryu can handle them. He did before, really. I mean, you might want Freed above them, though. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. Bundy, Arizona. This is probably swapped. And then, yep. I might want to swap these two, even though, the Pablo is just Atlanta versus Seattle is like, oh my lord. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Oh, I'll be so happy if Zach Allen returns tomorrow. It's Gio over Bieber, but it's the Chicago White Sox and then Cleveland. It's a tier 1 and a tier 5. That's the point. Like, they're both going to go deep in the games. Yes, I like Bieber's overall ability in a vacuum. It's just one gets Cleveland, one gets the White Sox. It's it's just how it is. Tyone against the Jays is not great, but I'm still doing that. Jacob DeRizzi's returning, and Yarbrough again. They both get really good stuff. Yeah, that's a probable start. Boyd against Houston, he's looked good, but that's very questionable. He's looked okay. It's not exactly where I want him to be. Taijuan Walker against the Phils. I might swap that one, actually. Taijuan Walker was throwing harder. I think I do this. Gibson performed well against the Jays. Was much better last time. And I'm afraid more of the Twins than I am the Rays. Sorry, Yance. Cool. All right. Who is a streamer here? Kyle Gibson. Oh, my Lord. Let's dance, Kyle Gibson, I guess. That's more of a reluctant one. Yellow, I think. And I'm just making an assumption that Kyle Gibson isn't rostered. Like, there's no way, right? Yeah, 6%. Okay. Boyd isn't. 52. Walker is 28. Oh, Derizzi? 24. Oof. Close. Can't do it, though. And Yarbrough. 52, my lord. Okay. Yeah, that's a reluctant one. I'm not feeling as good as it was like Cueto against the Rockies. Oh, no, I don't want that one, though. Right, I got to guess which one is. Okay. So this is Thursdays. This is Fridays. This is Sundays. This is Saturdays. So that leaves 1, 2, 3 as Mondays. I'm going to say it's this. Yes. Got it. Light blue. And we got to change the credit. Okay. Cool. Now I got to write some lovely notes. Who would you prefer to add over Huascar Ynoa or Adbert Alzolay? Now, it is a 16-teamer. I honestly would go Ynoa because I think that in the short term, he's got a 2-start week that will help you now, while Alzolay will still give you hesitation. I think it's that simple. Did any of these change? I don't think so. So that's good. I don't need to write that stuff again. All right. Now we do the wonderful part. My favorite part. The notes. Some good old notes. Down the coffee. Clear it up with some water. All right, and let's get to it. Let's get to it to some lovely, lovely notes. By the way, keep the questions coming, guys. I very much enjoy this. Skubal against Oakland or Zimmerman against Seattle? Skubal is a higher upside play. Zimmerman is a better ratio play. Where's Lance Lynn on the new list? Seems like it has to be tier 2 at this point. That's a very good question. And we'll find out at noon today. I will say, yeah, this tier is opening up. I don't know if I'm really going to move Lance Lynn yet because like all of these guys are really good. Yes, Maeda is giving me a little bit of pause, but I kind of want to give him still a little bit more time. One guy on the list right now that you think makes the biggest jump by May. Biggest jump by May. Dustin. Just kidding. Because his name is May. I'm gonna look like yeah, look at you, Glass Cobra. Love it. Love it. I'm gonna look down here because I feel like that's where the biggest jumps can happen. I would love to feel more confident in Andrew Heaney. Rodon, I mean 71 if he keeps going. Mitch Keller, honestly. Mitch Keller is someone I think y'all should be picking up right now. Just saying. I mean, it's the Padres, but if you want to hold past that, like you'll probably be rewarded for it. It could be Dustin. Yeah, it's not even like as a joke. Yeah, thanks. Good point, Jay Hammond. Mine was dropped in your 12 teamer. Should you care? I would wait. What is this? I think the schedule is kind of rough in the short term. Right? Like he gets the Jays and Rays next. Can't really see it, but trust me on that. He gets the Blue Jays. Here, look. Up and the Rays. So you don't really, it's not really what you want. Anyway, we're gonna go back to here. As far as guys that can really move up here, yeah. I mean, if anything, honestly, it's like the guys over here. So like if Means keeps going, like John Means from 43 can keep escalating. Maybe Tyler Molly. Maybe Kluber and Tyone, honestly. Musgrove can keep going. Like this is like over here, it's getting to a point of these guys need to fail. You know, because if they keep performing like ace level and stuff, it's like, yeah, you're aces too, but why would I, favor you guys over these other aces that are performing at ace level, What can happen is that they can push open these tiers, but it's like, if everyone's scoring 95 on their tests and everyone else is scoring 75, if you're scoring 75 and everyone else is at 95, even if you score a 94 on your test now, you're still below everyone else at 95. It's all relative. Keuchel is fine. I don't think Keuchel's really going to move because he's just a Spider-Man. That is the best Toby. How concerned are you about the Yankees' rotation with Kluber and Herman struggling? Honestly, not really. Kluber's going to improve, I think. He's notorious for having slow Aprils. Yes, the velocity's a little bit down, but I really do feel over time Kluber locks in. It's hard not to be like concerned because he's not performing up to speed, and I'm trying to not be emotional about it. And everything right now is like, oh, this isn't good, but no, we've seen that before. And that's just kind of how it has to be, Good to see you, by the way, a mango. All right. Ben, I didn't realize you were a 3-month subscriber. Look at you. You are dope. All right. I am going to make these notes. It's Ace Day, and don't overthink this. All right, just feel like I should note that. Why not, right? What else is? Oh yeah, I should probably put that over here so I can see it as I write this. Excuse me. This is gonna be short notes because it's all just auto start, guys. Both of which? Both of whom? No. Which would be that thing, and they're not objects, they're people. Not questionable. It's I feel comfortable. I am. But I feel comfortable. Yeah, I'm looking forward to cheering for him, man. I'm debated with John Means and wonderful performances. Oh, he's not getting the Tigers. He's getting the sorry. He's not getting the Rangers. He's getting the Tigers and oh. You think Tyler Naquin will keep this kind of production up with injury history for the rest of that outfield? His batted ball data so far is off the charts. I am not the person to ask, CSW nerd. So sorry. It's just not what I focus on. I would pester the batter's box people, though. Leave that in the comments, or actually inside of the PL Plus channels. Like, they will give you good answers. Glass Cobra, what any thoughts on the note I made in the ideas channel for making the glossary terms more highlighted in articles? yeah, it's I gotta figure some good solution out for that. I Because it's easy. It's about like, so you can see here, still ill. There's something to be said about like the process and the how much energy it takes to make it happen. I know it sounds crazy, but like if I have to take 5 seconds, 10 seconds every time to add the glossary term, I'm just not gonna do it because over the course of me like writing a roundup or so, I don't want to have to stop and do that each time, right? It's just how it works. So because I do them all the time. So currently the system is, hey, quotation marks. We have the hover thing. Maybe we can add some extra formatting too. That makes it stand out. I but I'll look into this. I mean, essentially, I want it to be like little toasts. Like I want like players when you hover over them instead of just going to their player page. I want there actually to be like a pop up and stuff, and I want that to be apparent. So this is something that I do want to develop over time. But yeah, I'll think about this. Maybe like we can have a specific color. Like maybe it's a red color for a glossary term because we don't really use the color red inside of text. And that might be a way to showcase that, you know? Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Glass Cobra is like theoretically I can add that. You know, I can like highlight this and then make it red. You know, and like that would be kind of cool. Like watch if I save this right now and preview it. It actually might look pretty cool, and I might be able to actually make that a quick change. Let's see. Like if it's a still ill, here you go. Oh no, it's not gonna. It doesn't work in the preview. In the preview, they don't show up. It's only on the front end. But yeah, it would be like this, and they'd be like, "What?" But they still, you still don't really know. Like even though it's red, you don't know that like it has a tooltip. You know, tooltips are rare, and it's annoying that it's rare. So there's no instant like user library or knowledge base. For example, you see the blue stuff, you know this is a link. Like you know that in general this is a link, right? So it might be helpful just to make this the same blue because then you know you're gonna hover over it. That might be the solution instead of making it red. But there's no like real, unless I have like a little eye added, people know that, oh, an eye means you hover over that and there's information. But as far as like the mind share of readers, like they don't know that this is a hover. You know, there's no known thing for that. So sorry, I'm obsessed with design and like UI and UX and stuff. I always want to have these conversations. Like these are the most fun conversations to me. And yeah, I very much recognize I'm much more focused on desktop than I am on mobile. It's only because desktop is so much easier and cheaper to implement, while mobile is a massive time sink and expensive and a different animal and much more narrow and not as freeing and stuff. So I like to focus more on desktop. Sonny Gray gets back from the IL. Do you think the Reds will choose De Leon over Wade Miley? That's a very good question. I think they'll choose both and just get rid of Jeff Hoffman. No. What is it? Sonny Gray, Castillo, Molly. Yeah, De Leon and Wade Miley right now, right? Am I forgetting something? I think Jeff Hoffman's the one that gets the boot. Thoughts on John Gray is I don't want to deal with it. Don't want to deal with John Gray. He's been the blind spot of fantasy analysts forever because it's just like you don't want to deal with him, and I get that. Hey, by the way, guys, so if you didn't know, if you remember like the earlier streams, I accidentally like ended the stream once or twice. It's because the hotkey was Control Delete to end the stream. And I thought to myself, oh yeah, I'm never gonna use that. And then while typing all the time, I do that to delete a word. And I was like, how did it end? I'm so confused. I very much like removed that and no more ending streams randomly. What do you see in Woodruff that puts him ahead of Corbin Burns in your rankings? The fact that he goes deeper and will throw more innings this year. Corbin Burns threw fewer innings last year. The Brewers are saying like 100 innings added. It's probably like 20 more innings for Woodruff. And he honestly, like, if there's anyone on the Brewers that it will not get that like slapped on overall like limit, it's Woodruff, and Burns would be the one they take care of more. That's the only thing, Nika Bus. As far as like the actual quality, it's pretty even, really. Like Burns has been doing for a short amount of time, so you can't just overestimate. You have to have some sort of expectation of like the history and stuff like that. Like with rankings, it's about, yes, he's doing this now, but how much of a track record do I need? I'm really badly articulating this right now, but I think you understand. Longer track record is important. We can't just jump on the shorter sample. Always. Who is it on the other side? Whoops. It's Baltimore. And then all right. And then that'd be wild. Cool. Get rid of, make me He'll have to get the same feel for a slider as he did in 2008 to make me confident moving forward. To make me confidence? What? He'll have to... No. To make me confident. Yeah. Retain. I wouldn't say retain because he's not holding on to it. He needs to recover it. Yeah. That's fine. Thanks. By the way, I'm using Grammarly. If you are a writer and you don't use Grammarly, it's absolutely free. It's the best. It's just the best. Cool. All right, I think we're good here. Yep. I think we're all good. 12:13. This is going out at 40. All right. There we go. Oh, another stream in the books, guys. This is awesome. We have some last questions here. Oh, big fan from Brazil. Oh, you're awesome. Thank you. Yeah, we were the #1 podcast in the Dominican Republic and Panama last week, which was amazing. So yeah, thank you all for being a part of this stream. It's super, super fun. And anyone else interested in Knievel with Jansen's velo down? I don't know, man. Jansen's still got the job. He's been like the most consistent closer for ages. So I would honestly not really overspend on Knievel. But again, ask the reliever people. Panama. Yeah, I know. In my head completely. Okay. Glasscobe reporting over a question from someone in Discord. Can start only one of the following this week: Bundy, Montes, Shoemaker. I mean, it's definitely not Shoemaker. It's gonna be Bundy. Way more consistent. Custom Stash. Hopefully, I see you at noon today. I'm streaming from 12 to 2 Eastern time as I do the list. Watch me make the list. This is gonna be the most interesting one so far. I could see myself going like to 2:30 if just because there's a lot of stuff to do, and I'll write the notes with you guys. I generally don't do that, but I'm finding myself like finishing the stream, then taking too long of a break before it's out, and I need you guys. I need you as a chat to be like, Nick, write the notes with us here, please. Okay? I need you to do that. That's like, it's my least favorite part of it, of course, and I procrastinate off of it, and I need you, chat. Do this for us. It'll get out quicker for everybody. Everyone will be happier. I can take a proper break before the podcast with Fast. But anyway, really thank you guys so much for being part of this. Thanks for all the follows and the subscribes as well. Congratulations to our 2 winners of a free month of PL Plus. You should be sending me a DM on Twitter, and I'll send you the coupon so you can sign up. But all right, guys, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Hopefully I'll see you in about, 105 minutes. And here we go, Pop Rocks. There you go. And I'll see you guys. Yeah, I'll see you guys in 105 minutes. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful day.